And his tag team partner, 225 pounds, Larry Winter. And wrestling fans, their opponents with a combined weight of 545 pounds from New York City, Luscious John, Gentleman Jerry, the Valiant brothers. And we have the Valiant brothers, and they'll be going against the team of Bill Horowitz and Larry Winter. Larry Winter, of course, we've seen many times here on International Wrestling.
Yes, indeed. I'll tell you one thing. Okay, we've seen Winters, and we know what a talented, wrestler he is. The guy will give anybody one tremendous battle. I don't care who it is. But this I'll tell you what. This is Johnny Valiant that's in the ring right now. Headlock by Winters, reverse headlock into a hammer lock, and Valiant reverses, gets behind him. Well, I don't know what he's doing there.
And there's Valiant having a little bit of trouble with the speed of Larry Winter. Difficult to get a solid hold on.
Well, I wonder, I'm not sure if he knew what actually he was after, because for a second there it looked like he was trying, he went for something, he must have changed his mind halfway through or something, because nothing came out of it. But anyway, this should still be a very interesting bout.
And Winter trying for a hip roll, but Johnny Valiant still hanging on. And now a reversal, and now Johnny Valiant takes over Winters, tags off to brother Gentleman Jerry, and quick teamwork on the part of the Valiant brothers. And he snaps over Larry Winter, and a wrist lock by Jerry Valiant, and stomps away on the back of Larry Winter. And that's got to take a lot of the steam out of Larry Winter.
Well, of course, you see Valiant now, he had that arm bar, but he was kicking him right in the back of the shoulder area, and really, oh no, look at this. Whipping him face first right against that buckle. Now he hit with his upper chest, but I'll tell you. And now look at here, here's the boot right in the midsection. Jerry's big foot right on the midsection of Winters, and now here they go, doubling up on Winters, and that's a bad scene when you get caught in the corner of the Valiant brothers.
And you know, Bruno, what you have to realize, what we saw a moment ago, you saw Winters being tossed into the turnbuckle, and there was 545 pounds tossing him into that turnbuckle. It's a lot of weight, a lot of power, a lot of speed. And there we just saw Jerry Valiant catching Larry Winter with a shot to the throat coming off the ropes. Back now into the foot of Johnny Valiant. And up to now, Winter has not had a chance to tag off with his partner, who seems to be eager to get into this match.
Well, the best thing Winters can do, and I think he's got it, is to tag. Now I'm interested to see this Horowitz, because he is a rugged-looking fella. I don't like the way he's throwing his punches. Not too much steam behind it. Okay, he builds Jerry, and he hits Johnny, and now let's see what he does. Following up, well, not aggressive enough, not fast enough, and Jerry's already stopped. He's got him with his back to the corner, and front face lock.
I think it's important to note that when you've got the Valiant brothers, you've got the momentum going, you're taking the aggressive part. You must keep it up. As soon as you stop, they'll be right there to pick up the pace and take over.
Not only that, but of course that's very true, but also when he had one of the Valiants going, he should have kept him close to his own corner as they do and give him a taste of their own medicine. Work him over and then take your partner, but instead he took him on the opposite corner where the Valiants had an easy time getting in on him, and there they are, both of them on him again and again. Now Horowitz is trying to fight back, but he's got himself in a bad jackpot. Hip toss, Jerry Valiant over on Horowitz, and now reverse chin lock.
And now there's Jerry Valiant behind Horowitz. Horowitz getting out, tags off with Larry Winter. Winter coming in, and he tosses Valiant, and now got him with a flying head scissors, and And Jerry Valiant going for some relief to Brother John. Off the ropes, coming in, and Johnny Valiant caught him with that.
Well, he telegraphed that back body drop. When you're going to back body drop somebody, you can't stand that far center ring, bend over and let the guy see what you're going to do. You got to come in on him, then bend over quick and take him over. He's got to, you know, and he just didn't. He telegraphed. As a result, he got kicked down. He went. However, he did make it out to tag Horowitz, and now Horowitz in there against Jerry Valiant. And again, he came in attempting to stop the Valiant, but again, he got himself in trouble.
And again, the Valiant brothers double teaming, and they really caught him with that clothesline right on the throat. There comes Johnny Valiant in with that elbow, and Larry Winter tried to help out a little bit too late. Once again, Bruno, we see the ways, the tactics of the Valiant brothers, but it did pay off for them again this week.
They're winners again.
Wrestling fans, in 5 minutes and 48 seconds, your winners, the Valiant brothers. We'll be right back with another exciting contest right after this message. Introducing from New Jersey, weighing in at 265 pounds, Terry Manton. And his opponent, 225 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Bruno Sammartino Jr. And the fans with a rousing welcome this week for Bruno Sammartino Jr. now locking up in mid-ring with Terry Manton. Manton quickly throwing Jr. into the ropes. And Bruno, we've seen Manton several times before, and I believe you mentioned to me one time that Manton has an outstanding background in weightlifting at a collegiate level. Am I correct in that?
Yes, he set some collegiate national records in weightlifting, and of course he was wrestling also as an amateur wrestler, but I really don't know too much about as far as what achievements he has as an amateur wrestler, but in weightlifting he does. He's a very strong guy. It'll be interesting to see if there's any kind of I see so far more of a speed tactics here than strength.
And Bruno Jr. looks as terrific as ever. I know he's been working out so hard, not only on the wrestling techniques and hitting the road miles and miles every morning and lifting those weights. And I believe he was experimenting, you told me, with his fighting weight. He was up a little bit heavier, then came down to about 225 or so.
Well, he was a little over 240. He was about 242. And he told me he felt very, very strong, but he felt like as far as the speed, he felt he had real good speed, but he felt that he wanted to get even a little more. So he started experimenting, and he went down to 225, and he tells me he's very, very happy with his weight. He says he feels very strong, and he's got a lot of speed, but more important, he tells me that he never feels like he doesn't get tired. He's got an awful lot of energy. So he's decided to try to keep a 225-pound body weight.
And there goes Terry Manton outside of the ropes after being taken over by Bruno Jr. And Manton not anxious to get back and lock up with Bruno Sammartino Jr. Manton cautiously working his way in. Bruno Jr. grabs the ropes, takes him over the top strand. And now Bruno Sammartino Jr. back in center ring, pacing around, trying to find that opening on Terry Manton. And the two lock up, and now a side headlock by Terry Manton and a hip toss by Terry Manton. And now he's keeping the pressure on the head and the lower neck. That side headlock now by Terry Manton. And Bruno Jr. cautiously trying to figure out how to get out. Goes behind. However, Manton still having a good hold on the side headlock. Bruno Jr. going to the rope, spins him off the opposite corner. Shoulder block now by Terry Manton. Manton stepping over Jr. Jr. scoops him up, slams Manton down to the canvas, and again, we see Manton, this must be part of his battle plan. When the going gets tough, get going.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you, that's a hard thing to do. A lot of folks, you know, who never been in that ring, obviously, maybe you're not realizing. When somebody's coming off the rope, to scoop slam him the way Junior just got a big guy like Manton, that's very hard, and that gives you a little bit of an idea as to what kind of strength Junior has to be able to do that, because, you know, coming full weight at you like that, to scoop him up in the air and catch him with a heart, and here's a suplex.
And a beautiful suplex by Bruno Sammartino Jr. Jr. trying to bridge to get the extra leverage in that now. Going behind, Manton trying to work his way out. Trying for hip toss, and again, a reverse suplex by Bruno Sammartino Jr. Up in the air, a flying drop kick. Now Manton in the corner. And he tosses Terry Manton into the opposite corner, and now it appears he's going for the vertical suplex, brings him straight up and down, hooking that leg to get that leverage. And the fans absolutely going wild, and a tremendous victory this week for Bruno Sammartino Jr. And you have to be a proud dad right now.
Well, indeed. He deserves a lot of credit. Did it beautifully.
Wrestling fans, in 5 minutes and 10 seconds, the winner of the match, Bruno Sammartino Jr. We'll be right back to take a look at Rocky Jones right after this timeout.
My name is Shirley.
Caller to curfew, introducing from Long Island, weighing in at 260 pounds, Peter Weeks. And his opponent, 240 pounds from New Jersey, Rocky Jones. And in the final match of the hour, we have Rocky Jones, and he's taking on a big guy from Long Island. I really don't know too much about him. Peter Weeks. Bruno, perhaps you can shed some light on Peter Weeks.
Well, to be honest with you, I've just look at this. He just stood there. Look at this. He's just standing there, and he didn't go down. That drop kick took him down. That was.
And Rocky Jones, an arm drag takedown, and then outside of the ring goes Peter Weeks. And you notice with that drop kick, he really caught the one foot, went right into the nose. He's lucky he doesn't have a broken nose.
Yeah, it was interesting because he almost challenged Rocky to, as if, go ahead and shoot a tackle. You're not going to knock me down. And when he did tackle him, he drove him back, but he didn't go down. And then a second time, again drove him back, but he didn't go down. Came out with a firing drop kick, and I'll tell you, he really drove that kick and really sent the Weeks down. I just got him with a nice arm drag, and he's got that arm bar.
And I think if there's one thing we have learned week after week on international wrestling, you do not challenge Rocky Jones, because that's a mistake. If you want to fight clean scientifically, he'll do that. You want to get tough and show some strength and do the tough moves, he'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, you know, that's very true, Mike. There's nothing Rocky likes better than to be able to go in that ring and display his strength and his wrestling skills, his speed, and so forth. But whenever these guys go in there and they think that they're going to take a cheap shot and try to abuse the guy, he's not going to take it, and I don't blame him. I learned a long time ago that if you do that, you're just going to get yourself really hurt and hurt quick. And you have to show these people they want to play it rough. You can do it, and you will do it.
And Rocky Jones stretching out that left arm of Peter Weeks. And Weeks tried to work his way to a standing position. Jones quickly taking him down. And you can tell perhaps the lack of experience, because Weeks was right by the ropes. All he had to do was hook his foot over that bottom strand, and he would have forced a break by the referee. Well, right now he's not thinking of that.
I guess he wants to show everybody that he doesn't need to do that he's going to get out on his own ability. But he probably just isn't thinking. He's probably in a lot of pain. He's just trying to say, I got to get out of this, and he's not realizing, like you say, that there's a rope right there. All he has to do is put his foot over it. Now see, because look, he's grabbing the rope there. Let's see if unless he's got something planned on it. Otherwise, the referee should be breaking it now. The fact that he does have that top rope. And the referee breaks. Now, there you go. Just as you said, he didn't have to sub-throw. That's all he had to do was get the rope on the right-hand side, or his right-hand side. Instead, he got, kicking right in the midsection. And I think Rocky felt that.
Well, at 260 pounds, he's a big man, and he put everything behind that kick. And a punch by Peter Weeks. And Weeks takes down now Rocky Jones. Rocky Jones quickly kicking his way out. And that was a good maneuver we just saw by Peter Weeks a moment ago.
Well, yeah, but I'll tell you what he's not doing right. When he took Rocky Jones over, he's got Rocky temporarily stunned, and he's taking his good old time. Now, if you got a guy like Rocky Jones who's so tough, stunned, you can't afford to let up for a second. You have to stay on him, because Rocky Jones is a guy who's got recuperative power. He's got a lot of drive, and just as we're seeing right now, he took some hard blows, but here he is, and he's getting the best of Weeks right now, and he's hammering him all over that ring. You cannot play back when you got Rocky going, because he's just too good. He's just, let's see what he's got here. Looks like, are we going to see a suplex here? Look at this. If he does this, this is going to be a fantastic maneuver. But let's see. No. Shows instead to trip him up and try to take him down with a pin. I thought for a second he was going to chicken wing, what is known as a chicken wing suplex. But he did not. Well, he's got him sort of a reversed hug here. But let's see what he's going to do. We'll see what Rocky's planning here to do with Weeks. Just a simple rollover and a takedown, but I don't think this is enough for a pin. And Weeks shoots him off. Rocky comes back with a front face lock, and let's see what he's going to do from here.
And Rocky Jones applying the pressure on that front face lock. And
Mike, excuse me, Mike. I was just going to want to bring your attention to, have you noticed something while we're talking about here? There's Davey O'Hannon with a book, and he's coming around, watching the matches, and making notes. He's making notes of every Rocky Jones's Jr. when he was on there, making all these notes, and I guess studying each opponent for when he gets together with Zbyszko, since now he doesn't call him, Zbyszko doesn't call his manager, but a lot. Business associate? Advisor, whatever.
I was told of that.
Yeah, I'm interested, very interested to see just what he's writing, what he's putting down, and these notes that he's taking.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was concentrating on the match. I did not see O'Hannon sitting over there. I sure do now. A very serious look on his face, though.
Indeed.
If you notice, writing those notes on that pad, who knows, maybe he's not happy with what he's seeing with Rocky Jones in there. He doesn't look too thrilled about it.
No, but again, you know, he watches all the matches, but I noticed in a few of them that he's making notes. So anyway, getting back to the action, Rocky Jones is on top of things right now. He just kicked off Weeks, and now, beautiful move. Took one a side headlock, hooked the left leg of Weeks, and took him right. Just shot him straight back. And let's see now, Jones is on whips Weeks to center rope, and what's he going to do? Oh, that big, devastating elbow right to the neck area, and you know this is it. 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful flying elbow smash by Rocky Jones, again victorious here on International Wrestling. Wrestling fans, in 2 minutes and 32 seconds, your winner, Rocky Jones. Well, wrestling fans, it looks like we're out of time. Until next week, this is Mike Mittman, along with the living legend, Bruno Sammartino, saying we'll see you for more International Wrestling.